and welcome back to another DGP Diecast Grand Prix unboxing. Today we have a strictly Hot Wheels unboxing. This is a special one. This is the Silver Series, so I'm really excited about this one. This is going to be in the upcoming series, Season 2. I hope you guys have been enjoying the races on the channel. I have just a couple of unboxings for you guys before we get back into the races, but wanted to show you some of the new releases. So first and foremost, we have the Toyota GR86 Cup. Beautiful car. And I don't know what car I'm going to put this up against to race on the racetrack yet, but I have some ideas which I think you guys are really going to like. And of course, we got the classic 1996 Acura Integra GSR Fast and the Furious edition. I had to pick that one up since I already have some of the classic Fast and Furious cars. And of course, the McLaren W1 in orange. So let's go ahead and start off with the Toyota. Toyota GR86 Cup. And we have number 16 right on the side. It says Bridgestone in the back here. Nice decals, beautiful choice on the wheels, on the rims there. Really like that. Nice chrome. I'm a big fan of orange. I think the orange just looks absolutely beautiful. And this model actually kind of reminds me of the Supra a little bit. I know it's a completely different car, but it reminds me of kind of like a modern, more modernized Toyota Supra. And if I wish I had my Supra next to me, my Fast and Furious one, so I could go ahead and compare it. Oh well, I'll get into it later if I find it. But absolutely beautiful car. It looks like nice yellow interior, nice tint on the windshield, windows down on the driver's side and passenger side there. Take a look at the front, and Hot Wheels, you know how I feel about the lights. Great job with the lights there. Very nice. Beautiful decals on the hood, number 16. And I think it's HWRT. Nice Toyota emblem on the front as well. Great attention to detail. Nice black grille. Same decals as the other side. Very nice. Lights not painted on the back. This has been common. If you guys go back to my unboxings, you'll see that Hot Wheels does this sometimes when they go ahead and put some more attention to detail on the decals on the cars, then they don't always go ahead and paint the back lights. So Hot Wheels, you know how I feel about the lights. I wish there was a bit more detail on the back here. It was left completely plain. And a car like this, it just looks so great in my opinion. Please fix that. And I understand that they got the Silver Series, which costs like $1 or $2 more, and they put more attention to detail in those. So we could go ahead and compare them. Again, these are still $1 and change a car, so I get it. But it just would have been great if they added those lights there. But I do really like the choice of the interior color, the nice yellow on the inside. Very nice. I also like the number 16 there. Racing on both sides and also the hood. Let's take a look at the top view. Very nice. Again, like I said, kind of reminds me of the Supra. And this is the Toyota GR86 Cup, made in Malaysia. Let's go for a spin test. Nice spin test there. Very nice. All right, and let's go ahead and put this to the side. Let's get the next one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the McLaren W1. I think I have this model already. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I do. Maybe in a different color. But Hey, what's another McLaren? This paint job, I love the orange, but this paint job is slightly different. This is more of like a sparkly orange, which I actually prefer. Let's go ahead and bring that Toyota back. As nice as this orange is for this Toyota, I actually prefer this one, which is more of like a sparkly, more of like a candy paint orange here. And they did a nice job with the choice of rims here. I'm not crazy about black on black normally. Not that I don't like the black and orange look, but me personally, I'm not always crazy about blacked out rims. But this does look very clean. That's why I went ahead and picked it up. Beautiful design on the car itself. Very aerodynamic. I mean, I absolutely love the shape. It looks like almost like a fish or something like that. So looks absolutely beautiful. And as you can see here, not many details. So let's see if they painted the lights the way that we would like. Let's take a look at the top view. Very, very dark tint, which looks very cool. Nice black and orange colorway they have going on here. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at the front. And it looks like no lights were painted. So this is actually very interesting. Normally, from what I've seen, is when Hot Wheels does this, they go ahead and they paint the lights in the front and the back. So if they didn't paint the front, let's hope that they painted them on the back. I haven't looked yet. And got the nice McLaren logo right on the front there. I think the model of the car itself just looks so beautiful that they probably just felt like it doesn't even need anything else. And lights not painted on the back. This is actually very surprising. I'm actually a bit let down. Just because this car is so nice, I mean, it should have at least had the front lights painted. That's my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very nice model. I am excited to see how this is going to do on the racetrack. But disappointed that there's no lights, no decals, no nothing. It's just a beautiful car. I actually have a McLaren here. Let me go ahead and pick that up and show you guys. Let's see here. Where's that McLaren? Never mind, guys. I thought I had my McLaren here. I do have one of my Supras nearby. Oh, here's the McLaren. Here's the purple McLaren that I have. One of the purple McLarens, 2019 McLaren 720S Spider. So as you can see, they're still carrying a very similar look. This is a lot more pointier, more aerodynamic for sure. But as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. They painted the lights on this, no decals. They even painted the backlights on this. So this is normally what you would get from Hot Wheels, is plain colored car, whether it's candy paint, sparkly, whatever it is. But if there's no decals, you normally get the lights in the front and the back painted, if they care to go that far. So this is actually a bit surprising, to be honest with you guys. But they did a really, really nice job with this dark tint here. And the mold, the casting of it, has a lot of nice attention to detail. So maybe that's why they did that. I'm actually a bit surprised. They could have at least gave us like some chrome rims or something like that. But maybe just the whole theme is black and orange. So very, very nice. But a couple of shortcomings there. McLaren W1. Let's go for a spin test. Actually, very nice spin test on that. Very nice. And here's a real quick, just one of my Toyota Supras. I was looking for my Fast and Furious Toyota Supra in orange. I do have that somewhere around here, but if you kind of see the grille, that's what I mean, that it kind of had that similar style, which I actually really, really like. Toyota Supra is a classic. I know a lot of people think it's overhyped and stuff, but I actually really, really still like that car. So, and I know a lot of people do as well. Let's get into the next one, guys. So this one I absolutely had to get. You will be seeing more Fast and the Furious cars on the races for season 2. I hope you guys enjoyed season 1 for the races, and somebody's gonna have to go up against the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So absolutely classic car right here. This one was also a Silver Series. So once I saw this, I said, you know what, we need that. So I'm thinking about doing like a Fast and the Furious race or a couple races, adding a couple of those cars in there to see if any of them make it to the final rounds. So this has always been a car that I've really enjoyed. So getting a little bit of a more premium Silver Series model, I didn't mind doing it for a car like this. I don't do it for all the cars, but I have so many cars already, it's like hard to add to the collection sometimes, because it's like I already have so many. But yeah, cars like this that just excite you, then I'll go ahead and get them, especially when it has like a nice attention to detail. So right off the bat, I gotta be honest with you, I am the type of person where I absolutely love the white rims. Beautiful decals. I mean, this, we've seen it in the movies, it's a classic car. But these body styles actually really stand out. I feel like the cars nowadays, and this video is for those of you that see this in the future, this is filmed in 2025, and a lot of the cars, even for the last like 5 years or so, everything's going like in a crossover range, and they're like half car, half SUV style. Everything's very round and stuff, and a lot of the styles are actually being kind of copied. So that's what I actually really appreciate about some of these retro cars. And I think some companies are actually tailoring more towards that classic old vintage style. And I feel like from a designer standpoint, stuff like this that's classic, I think is somewhat gonna make his way back in more of a modern trend. That's just my opinion, but let's get back into the unboxing. So beautiful red here, nice yellow decal. I love the rims, the choice of the rims, great job there on the choice of the rims and the size. They're not too big. I really like the number 12 decal there on the side. Nice little Michelin logo right here. Love those rims, especially in white. This is a Silver Series, guys, so we are going to get a bit more detail in this. And these cars will go for like maybe $2 and change, $3. So, you know, you're paying like double from the regular McLaren, regular Hot Wheels. But you're getting a bit higher quality. So you get to see the difference there. So here's the other side. Absolutely beautiful. Even the grille is a nice color there. They didn't just put black. Hot Wheels, you know how I feel about the lights. Great job on the lights there. Nice little Acura logo on the front. I love the red. And this is a really dark tint. You could barely even see inside of it. And it looks like the window is down on the driver's side and on the passenger side. Full black interior, fully blacked out. Very dark tint. You could barely see inside of it. Barely. And let's take a look at the back. Great job with the lights on the back, Hot Wheels. You know how I feel about the lights. And nice license plate back there as well. Nice Acura logo. The lights look absolutely beautiful on this. This is like one of the nicest light paint jobs I've seen. For example, look at this Mitsubishi Eclipse from Fast and the Furious. I mean, I know it's all basically just all red, but over here you could really see the different colors there. So they did a really nice job putting that attention to detail. The spoiler looks great on the back there. Love the yellow. It's just overall, all around, absolutely a beautiful car. Silver Series, guys. 1996 Acura Integra GSR, made in Thailand. Classic. Let's go for a spin test. So not great on the spin test. Actually, a bit of a letdown. And now that I think about it, because look how low those tires are, this is basically going to be like riding on the ground. So I don't know how good this car is going to do on the track, just because it's so low. Any little bit of dirt or sand, whatever it is on the track, could mess it up, or it could go really well. I don't know. I mean, the spin test, it didn't do great, but I will tell you one thing, it has a nice weight to it, which I think does help a lot on the track. So if you saw season 1, which I recommend you guys go back and watch season 1, one of the cars that did the best was I think believe it was a Ford. It was I forgot which one it is, but it's a Ford, I believe it is, and it's an American muscle car, heavier model. Actually, I could bring it out. Let me bring it out for you. Okay. And let's see here. Oh, I was wrong. It's not a Ford. The 71 Dodge Charger. That's the one. Ford, Dodge. I mixed them up. But it is a Dodge Charger. The point is that this is a much larger vehicle. So for example, you see the size difference. It's longer, it's heavier, and I think that weight really helped it out winning the races. Also just dominating the other cars on the track as far as pushing them around. So this is nice because it has a nice weight to it, and I think that's gonna really help with the speed on the track. And overall, it looks absolutely beautiful. Acura Integra GSR, white rims. I think it's gonna really stand out on the track. So let me know down in the comments which one you guys like the most. Let's go ahead and bring the cars out. Go ahead and bring out the McLaren as well. Silver Series, regular Hot Wheels, main lines. All right, guys. Well, let me know down in the comments which one you guys like the most. Are you guys fans of the Toyota 86 Cup? The GR86 Cup, excuse me, Toyota GR86 Cup. Are you a fan of the Acura Integra GSR? And we also have the McLaren W1 as well. Let me know down in the comments which one's your favorite. And thanks for watching, guys. I got a couple more unboxings for you before we get into the races, so really appreciate you guys watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the channel. The channel's been growing. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.